We welcome back to the program and welcome back as our show sponsor here on Channel 6 News, South County Lexus, and we welcome back Patrick Lustig Jr. Good to have you back on the show.
Thanks, good to be back.
So let's talk a little bit about the end of the year, the holiday season. We got Thanksgiving coming up next week. We move into the Hanukkah season. We move into Christmas, New Year's. Lots of things going on as far as activities. But you were telling me before the show it's actually a good time to think about maybe getting into a car. You've got some great promotions going on for the month of December.
Yeah, we have our December to Remember sales event, which is without a doubt the largest sales event that we have in the entire year. A lot of great incentives for leasing and purchasing as well. A lot of new models as well that are coming out, and it's a great time actually to be looking at new Lexus.
So a lot of the 2013s are already there on the lot then for people to look at and check out, and you've got the end of the 2012s, so it is kind of a nice time for the consumer. Obviously, you'd like to get those new 2012 sold to give you more parking space for the new 2013s, but they can get a good deal on a car that's really never been registered, never been on the road, other than unloading it from the truck and driving it through the wash rack maybe, and ready to go.
Yeah, we have a lot of the new 2013s. The one we just most recently had come out was the 2013 LS460, which is our flagship sedan. Beautiful car, and the new 2013 is amazing. And then we also have a lot of incentives on the 2012s as well. Basically, like you said, brand new car. They just are one model year old technically now, and we have a lot of incentives to see those vehicles move. So 13 is a great car, but the 12 is a great car as well. And probably a great deal on the 12.
You mentioned leasing or buying. Do you have any idea what the mix is of you selling leases versus selling new complete cars?
I'm not sure exactly what the percentage would be on each one, but leasing has actually become very, very popular again. It's a great way to look at getting a car, having all the benefits of owning a vehicle without any of the risk of owning the vehicle.
Usually it's about a 3-year turnaround.
Yeah, most of the time, 36-month lease is pretty common. I do see some 48, and then myself, I just leased a car and I did a 24-month lease. So
okay, so you're going to get a new car every 2 years that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's even better. Of course, you have the advantage of seeing all the new ones as they come in and the new colors and the new features as well. They come into your eyes before the public sees them as well out there. Well, that means if you're doing a good job of selling those 2012s and 2013s, you have some great trade-in cars. The best of the best, I guess, get refurbished in your shop and get put in the pre-owned area. But you were telling me there's some new things you're going to be doing with some of the cars that are trade-in that normally you would sell to some other dealership.
Yeah, there's a lot of times where we have some trades. They're beautiful cars, they're great cars. It's just unfortunately we don't have the market for it. It would look a little bit strange maybe with an older, say like minivan, something like that, right next to one of a relatively newer like LS. So normally a car like that would end up being wholesale, maybe go to an auction or picked up by another dealership, something like that. And they're great cars, and we got a little bit tired of seeing these other people pick it up and sell them for exorbitant prices. So what we've done is we consider these vehicles auction bound, and what we do is basically we price these vehicles at a wholesale value, allow the public about 2 weeks or so to have the opportunity to buy these vehicles at a wholesale pricing. Now the vehicles are sold as is, but what we do is we send them through our shop, have our technicians inspect them very thoroughly, and if there is any work that needs to be done on a vehicle, it's all completely disclosed. When you go in the car, on the dash, we have the Carfax available as well as our repair orders that are done with the vehicles. A lot of them come through and they're in amazing condition. It's just like I said, we don't have the market for it, and there are some that maybe they're a little bit rougher, but any work that needs to be done on the vehicle is completely disclosed, so any car you look at, you know exactly what you're buying.
So you would know if you were going to have to put tires on it or something like that.
Exactly, yeah.
The basic safety stuff you do take care of, and it's obviously safe and ready to register.
Yes.
And that I know a lot of times people are maybe buying a car for a young driver, family member who maybe needs a second car or something, and this would be a good opportunity to look at those. And with the 2-week turnaround, those are going to change all the time.
Yeah, they do. They change very quickly because with a vehicle like that, we offer the public an opportunity to buy at a wholesale value, and if it doesn't sell, then we just take it to the auction and sell it there.
We've got the footage up from the Orange County Car Show held recently, and of course Lexus had a great display up there. A lot of our folks had a chance to get up there and look at the cars, and obviously there's a lot of creativity that goes into the displays, but also you show a lot of all the new things that are available as well, so people got a kind of a preview of the 2013s at that time, but they can come down to your dealership as well and see them all in a row. And you even have one area in your showroom, I noticed last time we were down there, it's sort of a special area. Usually you have one car in there, and that's kind of a special feature that perhaps isn't a car for everybody, but it's certainly a unique opportunity, shall we say.
Oh, yes, the LFA that we have.
Yes,
it's a
yes.
amazing, amazing car. My desk is actually right next to it. I like being able to just look at that car all day.
Right.
It's definitely for a very particular buyer, considering the price and the vehicle.
Yeah.
But it's an amazing car, and even if you're just there for service and just like a moment just to look at the car, it's definitely worth it.
Right. You know what we see over the years with cars is the features that maybe go on the real high end, top of the line cars. Eventually, a lot of those features filter down into the regular cars as well. So some of the things you'll see on that car, you might be seeing those in a year or two on other models of Lexus as well.
Yeah, we have the new LS. They actually added the F Sport package to the vehicle. And you see a lot of influence from the LFA on a lot of our F Sport models, like the LS has air suspension that's adjustable, as well as Brembo brakes, things like that. So yeah, a lot of our vehicles, you've seen a lot of influence from the LFA. We have the new body style, the IS, that'll be coming out a little bit further down the line. We've seen some concept car pictures, and you can see a lot of influence from the LFA in that vehicle.
Yeah. And then, of course, for the person who maybe can't quite buy that top of the end car, but wants to buy something in the middle, but have it a little bit different, like you mentioned, you have some options as well available, some dealer installed options that are unique, and make that car a little bit special as well. So those are always nice to think about and look at as well.
Yeah, there's also ads for all the F Sports, like with the IS and the GS F Sport. I drive a GS F Sport, and there are a lot of, you can get it like that. Then there's also, if you want to maybe make it a little bit closer to the high-end sport car, there are some other dealer installed options that you can make it a little bit sporty, a little bit more performance.
Suspension tweaks and brake tweaks and some of those things as well. So, and of course your excellent service department, we want to keep those cars running well like they were designed and built, and obviously your technicians are trained to know how to fix everything on those cars.
And yet again, #1 service drive for Lexus.
Good, that's great. And of course, we never want to think about this, but you know, there are those times when we get that little scratch or that little chip on the paint. You have an excellent body shop facility as well, and we've been down there, and in fact, last week we showed it here on the program, a little tour of that facility. Amazing amount of work, whether it's a little repair or a major repair. They seem to have pretty much what it takes to do all of those things down there.
Yeah, I actually had an experience with them myself just a little while. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of a rear end on the freeway, and thankfully they were able to fix my rear bumper, make it look brand new.
Right. So they do some good work down there. Well, whether it's a pre-owned car, a brand new car, maybe a special car for a family member who's just who needs a reliable car, or a service, or some maintenance work as well, all available down there at South County Lexus. Again, remind our viewers where you're located.
We are in Mission Viejo on Marguerite Parkway. The exact address is 28242 Marguerite, and it's just between Saddleback and Avery College. Basically right across the street from the mall right there.
All right, very good. We've got that on the screen. There's a picture of what it looks like, and some nice folks, some quality vehicles, and a chance for you to check that all out down there at South County Lexus. Next week, next Thursday is Thanksgiving. Will you be closed Thanksgiving Day?
Thanksgiving Day we are closed, yes.
Okay, otherwise you'll be open Monday through Wednesday, and then again next Friday as well. Look forward to seeing you back here on the show. Thanks for joining us, Pat.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you on the show today. Patrick Lustig Jr. representing South County Lexus, and again, an excellent vehicle and some nice folks to do business with as well. We'll be coming right back with more guests and more news for you as Channel 6 News continues for this Tuesday.
Different than any place else. It's about being engaged with a place and people unlike any other. Active, fun, doing the things we want when we want to. At South County Lexus, we're a part of it. From giving you a better selection of the entire Lexus lineup to unequaled one-to-one customer care to the extraordinary value we deliver. South County Lexus really is a different experience. A better way, just like the communities and customers we serve. South County Lexus at Mission Viejo, different, just like you.